ego. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to look foolish that I jumped on this train and I really didn't really see. I didn't do my due diligence to really peep what was really going on. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just ride with it. You know what I mean?
It should be up to us because if they were in cahoots with Marcus Garvey and Marcus Garvey was in cahoots with Noble Drew Ali and Walter Plecker, which we know what he did, and Margaret Sanger, then they're enemies of ours.
Yep. And why are they connected to, why do they have Marcus Garvey on the front page of their motherfucking website? Why are they talking about Marcus Garvey? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I just want to say this is our
somebody need to call that nigga and tell him to get his ass on TikTok. Meow.
I just want to say I do believe that this is our business.
We need it now. When somebody call them, say, hey, they on TikTok. They want to know why you got Marcus Garvey on your shit.
I think the other issue is nobody's really challenging Tariq and whoever. You know what I'm saying? The ones who push it.
We did it back in the day.
They need to do it again and go on a public platform and really challenge.
But he didn't have nothing to do with ADOS, did he?
No, honestly, this is how I feel about the whole situation. I feel like it became our business whenever a black man was jumped downtown at a candlelight for Charlie Kirk. I feel like it became our business whenever black colleges would be was suppressed underneath threats after the demise of Charlie Kirk. So, me personally, I feel like we weren't necessarily fighting.
Y'all knew that nothing happened though, did they? They just ignorant.
Hold on,
Some niggas made that call. Hold on. Some niggas made that call. Hold on. Wait a minute. Some niggas made that call. Ain't no white tee, ain't nobody threatening no. It was white tee on white tee crime that had nothing to do with niggas. We ain't had nothing to do with that situation. What y'all scared for? Somebody in the office, in the higher up, wait a minute, let me finish. Somebody else in the higher ups called and said, Charlie Kirk was unalive. Let's just say it was a threat, and we're just going to shut the schools down. It was never no call about no threat nowhere. No, that's a lie.
Okay. So how do you explain a black kid being hung?
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
We already talked about that.
That's what I've been saying. University. You're not listening. You just coming in the conversation. You're new to the conversation. You're not listening. Look what this said. Mind our business. We had 3 people unalive the other 4 days, and all our people are talking about is these 2 motherfuckers right here. So I'm telling our people to mind their business.
I don't think that me and you is on the same page.
No,
I don't think you understanding what it is that I'm trying to say.
So what are you trying to say?
I just said that black colleges was threatened. You said that.
Where's the threat? Go pull up the threat and show the report.
Let me land my plane.
I'm telling you, it was administration that made them call that closed the schools down. That's what it was.
Okay, cool.
There was no threat.
Okay, cool. So anyway, supposedly there was a threat made to these black colleges. And then shortly after that, we got
where's the threat? Go find the threat.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yo, go start your own goddamn panel. Yeah. There's no threat. You still saying that there was a threat. I said go pull up the threat. What school got a threat? They shut all SHSUCs down. They didn't do one. They shut them all down. Why? Because administration said that they didn't want nothing to happen because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. But we didn't have nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. The attack wasn't, we didn't pew-pew him, and we didn't have nothing to do with him being pew-pewed. So why would there be an attack or anybody thinking about us? That was just some scary niggas in the office that made the call that wanted a day off and used the excuse to take a day off from motherfucking work.
Yeah, they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose to make it seem like that they've been threatened.
Yeah, making it bigger than what it ain't.
Oh man, Machiavelli again, man. Take that.
So lights, camera, also on their website, it brings up 9 different slave rebellions. And the first one I put in here, and it talks about the enslaved Africans brought by the settlers became the first documented black slaves in what would become the continental United States. So y'all are African.
Africans, man.
And that's why y'all, we didn't, like, I always felt that when he said, we allowed y'all to come over here. My ancestors didn't allow them to come over here, the Africans. Their ancestors allowed them to come over there because that's who they are.
So claiming FBA is basically saying you African, is what you saying. And it's right there on their front page.
The African.
Damn.
I'm about to look through all these rebellions, but so far,
They put your ass right back on that boat.
African. The African.
Out of all the documentaries he did, the only documentary he had about a boat was in cartoon. Y'all think all the history that man showed and artifacts of all the shit they showed, the only history they showed on the history of slaves coming to America was paintings of a cartoon of niggas coming off a boat. That's the
it really
only.
sounds like these Africans came over here to snatch us.
God, now listen how deep that is. This man got artifacts from before slavery on his motherfucking videos. He got all type of artifacts everywhere. Everywhere. Artifacts everywhere. All over the globe. But when you talk about slavery and how the Africans came to America, the only artifacts he had was a cartoon drawing of us getting off the boat and taking on assimilation of YT culture. And that would be his three. If y'all think I'm lying, look that shit up.
Now, I've looked it up before. What it is, it was a concept that they had this artist draw to making shit.
They got more history on niggas being American Indians, real documents on that shit than they had on niggas coming from Africa. Only thing he had from niggas coming from Africa was, like I said, was a little cartoon skit of us coming here on the boat and getting off the boat.
Hey, you know what, though? We gonna have to keep it plain as day, bro. And everybody on the panel and everybody listening, this is how we got to start doing it from this rising until. Anybody that's not Asian, they're African. If they're not American or Asian, they're African. There is no in between. Africa is the other supercontinent outside of the Americas and Asia's. It's only three.
Asia's part of Africa.
But no. It's a continent of its own. The territory in Russia and all of that, that's Asia. Asia Minor and Asia Major. And Africa is connected next door to. You see what I'm saying?
Asia share the same tectonic.
So hold on, cuz. The reason is we gonna keep it very narrowed down. Even Arabs are African, we already know that. Spaniards and Italians, all of them are African, we know that. And we know that the Asia group is a big group too. You know what I'm saying? So the Russians and all of them, those Asians, you know, a lot of them, you know, the YT is in between both sides. They're on both of them teams, but they're not us.
Yep.
They're afraid.
Nope.
Caucasian. It means dead Asian. But go ahead.
Yeah, they're Afrasians. Like, but the bison is from America and Europe like we are, and the buffalo's from Asia and Africa like they are.
So it works out. You know, we all agree. We got three people now that is gonna be on dealing with Asian, Africans, and Americans. Damn it.
That's it.
That's the Trinity.
What you say?
Asians, Africans, and the Americas. That's it.
What's that group for?
Oh, that's it. That's the Trinity.
They not liking it.
Yeah, ain't no in between those. You either American, African, or you Asian.
Did y'all let West the leg
American
talk?
or American or Europe or what we know is Europe. Everybody else is the enemy.
I'm just not looking at the panel. West the leg, did you speak?
Yeah, West been up here, man. He been laughing this shit with us.
I'm not rocking with no Asians or no Africans.
It's me, Jack.
Oh, that's Jack. Okay, and Queen. I seen Queen just came up. What's up, Queen Cone?
You know I don't come up here, and Mocha ain't in the comments. Can y'all get rid of this lady down here? She driving me crazy.
Who is it?
Nikki.
Oh,
Whoever she is with no, she ain't got no picture on her thing.
All right, moderators moderators.
Get her gone. She getting on me and AB nerves. Thank you.
All right.
Now y'all can drop me back down.
Now, if you don't agree with being sit in the corner for a while. You gotta hit request and come up to the panel and speak your mind. We don't do the cheerleading too much in the back chat, especially attacking the elder goddesses and all that. We don't do that. No.
Peace.
What's up, Protect?
Grand Rising.
Nothing much. Trying to see what these Afrikaners talk about.
Well, I was just the conversation was to our people this morning, because yesterday I went through town and they had a residual for this dude right here, Kirk. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but our people, they're talking about Kirk a little bit too much and Jimmy Kimball a little bit too much. And I'm like, we need to mind our business. Jimmy Kimball, he can buy our own network if he wanted to. Ain't nobody studying Jimmy. Right. And Kirk, I mean, that was their fight. They had their issues, man. Like, oh, he talked about us. I said, we talk about them. They can talk to their people about whatever they want to talk about. It's freedom of speech. We didn't put no hit on them. So why we talking about them? Leave them folks alone. So I'm telling our folks to mind our own business. We got our own issues. We just had 3 people found on trees the last 4 days, and we talking about Jimmy. Why we not publicizing these events that just happened? That's the shit that should be big talked about.
I seen a post that said Kurt was talking out of his neck. I ain't gonna finish the rest.
Damn.
But you know what? That's why I said, man, a whole nother Machiavelli right in front of people's face. He might come back. He might come back playing on the Timberwolves or something. You know what I'm saying? Look here. They play right in front of our face and we don't be paying attention. That's why I be telling people that a lot of that stuff is for attention, because TV and news and all them, they do not get ratings no more. Nobody watches that stuff. Not on a mass scale no more. So they be having to do dumb stuff to get views, and they all in sync with each other. All of the media channels are all in sync with each other. News channels, all of them. They all get the same protocol to go ahead and say this.
They use each other's feeds. They will take what the other person talked about, and then they will go and they will talk about the same thing that another person did before. They only use each other's news feed. That's why we need our own news. I got a brother that's in the down in DC in the news, and he used to put us up on game. So
I think it was like TYT or something like that.
Nah.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Why we sitting here listening to A-Rap music instrumentals?
Damn.
But A-Rap music, he makes some hot beats though. But he's a guest in the culture, and he admitted, unlike Khaled and all of them, a lot of them from Montana and all of them, they don't admit that they're guests. Yeah, Eminem's and all of that. Peanuts.
That's Montana African, ain't it?
Man, all of the ones I just named is African, but I'm just saying, like, Pitbull and Knuckles and, what I'm saying, like, Broke Toad, all them rappers and shit. I guess. Yeah.
Lil Pump.
Yup.
What's the other one named? The Snitch.
The Diddler. You can yeah, he's a pure foreigner, man. Blended right in with us, and he was too zesty from the beginning. Nobody paid attention,
You know what? A lot of people did pay attention. They just didn't say anything because they really didn't see it. Like, he was like the only person that had it out there like that.
Listen, hold on, watch this. I'm gonna come right back to this because I be having theme music in the background. I'm gonna play everybody.
Or oh, go ahead.
This gonna mess y'all head up. I'm finna play Lil C's from back in 90s.
Junior Mafia.
Yeah. From 96, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to what he says in his first verse when the song come on.
Oh, yeah.
So, People never ever caught on to it. Y'all listening?
Yeah, we can hear it.
And this is a fire song too, y'all.
All my niggas on the corner, we maxed out. All my jail niggas maxed out. B.I.G. nigga, forever nigga. Yo, nigga, what? My gun bust like phone numbers. 7 shots, tear the roof off your gold Hummer. My shit drop, it's gon' do booty numbers. Blowfish, I'm gon' be hotter than the summer. I got bread now, niggas wonder who writing for him. Who this nigga faggot promoter?
Let me get y'all that line again real quick.
Who writing for him? Who this nigga faggot promoter? I'm just.
He said, "What that nigga faggot promoter?"
I
didn't say that.
I'm gonna play that one more time so y'all can hear it clearly.
You heard it clearly.
We heard it.
Summer, I got bread now, niggas wonder who writing for him, who this nigga faggot promoter. I'm just.
They said who writing for him and who is his, promoter.
Maggot.
Yes.
And that was back in 96.
This is 96, 97, y'all. So, to bring to the attention today, we have breaking news that this information been around in New York for a very long time, and everybody knew that P. Diddy was very zesty. So, to go on to the dialogue today in the news, he been that, man. People, and I was always looking at who was.
Hey, they call them African. Somebody said that is a rapper African. Oh, let's stop saying with the bullshit. Hey, Progress. We got Progress on the panel.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, I would like to know why Progress called me a man in the chat. I just want to know before you go to harassing us.
Oh, okay. Progress, why you calling one of the women a man?
Oh, I didn't know who she was. I have bad eyes, so I thought it was that was a dread on the head. But now that I look at the picture, that's a lady. My bad. I apologize.
I thought you had jaundice over there. Don't play like that now.
I don't have my glasses on this morning, so I might misspell some shit too and not see it. But I like that topic. We need to mind our own business because, we got shit we need to work on, like getting a lot of money and learning how to get a lot of money. We don't need to be concerned about no goddamn Jimmy Kimmel and no that Kurt and all that old bullshit. Fuck them. We don't even need to march for the goddamn Democrat Party. We need to march for goddamn secure money for our communities and educating each other and allowing each other to educate each other.
I ain't gonna lie, Progress. We done marching. That shit is out.
Ain't no more protesting, bro. Ain't no more marching and protesting. That's not getting.
Hell no, boy. I ran a lot of miles when I was boxing, and I'm done with that.
Yeah, fuck all this shit, because all that, they using us as foot soldiers. Fuck all of that shit. We wasting time. That's how I see it. And I see these motherfuckers running around here canceling people and all this and doing this and it just look goofy to me.
No, the ones that get it, and the ones that don't. But what we not finna do is we not finna go back. We not finna go back to protesting for a goddamn thing. I don't know if y'all feel the urge to just sit the fuck down somewhere, but I strongly feel that.
And I got me a cold glass of fresh lemonade in my hand right now with my legs crossed. I'm minding my own business. Read the prompt, Progress.
I did read the prompt. Let me put on my glasses. Hold on. Make sure I ain't missing shit. Okay. So-called black man, mind your own business. Their issues ain't ours. And it really ain't ours. We got some shit that we really need, and we need to, for real, come up. Not no bullshit come up. We need to for real come up. You know what I mean? I'm talking about we need to. A lot of those, you guys, it seem like you got your head on tight. I never even heard this live before, but we need to really be like, man, it's about goddamn understanding how this money work, and then getting in there and doing what they do to get a lot of goddamn money and leave for our kids, and most of all, educating each other on this goddamn money scheme, because that's all it is a fucking money scheme. And even if we don't have none, the only fucking way we gonna get some is to understand this money scheme, because it's big and it's fucking complex. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's not something that we can't accomplish, but it's gonna take years of us focusing on it, talking about it, and conversing ideas back and forth, bouncing shit off each other's head, and goddamn figuring it out. But that's what time it is, and that's what they trying to keep up, both parties trying to keep us from doing, is getting for real money without a pew-pew, getting for real goddamn money, because it's doable. And
Progress. Let me ask you a question. Have you done your genealogy yet?
I don't do that shit because I don't want my DNA.
Whoa, dude. You cussed at me, bro. Chill out.
Okay, I'm not cussing at you. I'm just in general. I'm not cussing at you.
You did, because you said you don't do that. You don't do that stuff.
Okay, I don't do that. Why would I want
that's cussing at? Listen, Progress. That's cussing at us up here on the panel, bro. Like we do our genealogy. We know who our ancestors is. That's important, because if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going.
I know what my ancestors. I'm 54 years old. I remember even seeing some of my ancestors.
Listen. 54 is not old, so that's not a good excuse. You need to do your genealogy, my brother.
We're not talking about Ancestry.com.
Yeah. Or DNA either.
We're not talking about the spit test. We're talking about paperwork, family tree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. I agree with that. Thank you. I thought you were talking about that, seeing what part of Africa you come from and all that shit.
We're talking about trace your bloodline paper trail.
Okay, yeah, because I need to get paid in case they ever decide to give us our money. So, yeah. Well, I don't think they will.
If you think it's all about money, don't upset yourself, man. It's not. This truth is not money. See, you don't put a value on your ancestors, my brother.
Okay, so what is it about? School me. I love knowledge, and I don't have it all. So give me some of yours.
Okay, let me turn my theme music up a little bit.
Well, first, Progress, where are you from? Like, where are your people from?
My people are from Alabama, Georgia.
Zoe was about to get in there, y'all. Zoe's trying to keep on the thing.
I already know.
That's all like, yo, the music going. Okay, I'm going to let her go ahead and slide real quick, okay, because I'm in the back seat now. I'm out the car. I'm running up on them, you know what I'm saying, to give them the correct information. This is what you do, Progress. When you do your genealogy, right? You learn a lot about how powerful your ancestors was, even to the house they come from. Now, all these titles is a lot of complex things happening in that title. When you use the word complex is not easy. Complex is difficult. So it's a lot of complex things that they put in front of us to hide us from our house, the house that we come from. A lot of us come from royal houses. Like my cousin above me, we connected through a royal house. You know what I'm saying? So when you start doing your genealogy, you'll start finding land patents, start finding a whole lot of stuff in as you say, money, the assets. You want to get to the land and the assets. You want to connect to those and put the claim out and start working towards recouping that. Because when you're talking money, when you got the minerals and the ores and the land, you got more than just money, my brother.
Right. You want to have restoration, not reparations. Because you might have, thousands of acres of land somewhere that you can claim. And on that land, like you said, you got minerals. You got lumber. You have all sorts of things. You might even have ponds and things like that where you can have a fishery or whatever. There's plenty of stuff that you can start doing.
Light to him. You've been light with him, Wes. Let me take it from here. Okay, you even might have oil, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, crystals, jade. You might have the real things that they call money. Gold, silver, platinum, that's money. Fiat, paper, cash is not money. That's called fiat.
I understand that. But one question, sir. How do you, and I won't say recoup that, but how do you actually not just claim it, but damn get it?
You have to know who the people is and how you connect and have that in order. So,
and then you get it authenticated.
Hold on, Wes, let me finish. It ain't about just rushing to get it authenticated, because he got to learn who his people is before he even mention that word. That's why I said slow down, Wes, because you're going way too fast for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him to do genealogy at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The beginning steps will be finding out how far you can get back in tracing your grandmother's grandmother, your grandfather's grandfather, your father's grandmother, and see what I'm saying? And you connect going back that way. So you want to tie into these documents and the actual proof of this is their birth, this is their place they're born, this is the time period, location. Those things make even more sense when you start grabbing them and having those tangible to attach to. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said you'll be able to attach to land. Like, I can show my cousin right above me how we connected to some castles, and she'll be like, oh, I already know I got some over here. And I probably won't even know about them. You see what I'm saying? Because when you start connected to your genealogy, you're talking over hundreds of patents and land territories that you'll be connecting to.
Well, my ancestry go back on my great grandfather's side. He was half Cherokee and
No. Listen, we're not doing titles. We're looking for the house. Because those titles ain't the royal. The royal is in the house. Like your surnames. Run and backtrack the surnames. That's where it connects to a coat of arms, a crest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they even had banners and what they call flags today. They had banners.
How do you do something like that?
It's called genealogy. So you write down you write down your grandmother, your grandfather on your mom's side, you write down your grandmother on your daddy's side. And then what you do is you basically start doing a retrack, find out when they was born, where they was born, and you can use National Archives website. It's a lot of websites that you can use to actually do genealogy. So you got to do the homework. You don't want to trust somebody saying, okay, I'm finna go and do this and I'm gonna send you $50 and you never met them or shook their hand or nothing, and expect for them to give you a 1,000 document, of your genealogy.
I believe it, and that sounds like it's worth it. You know what I mean? That sounds like it's worth it to do something like that. So I might try something like that a little bit at a time every evening when I get through work and do something like that.
Yeah, it's important, man. It's important. That's why, like the stronger we get to our house and start letting the titles float in the air, we'll start putting back on our crown, our cloaks of gold, and our robes of gold. And being in that, hold on, Progress. We'll start being back the royal people that we are born. We're born royal and we forgotten. We've been volunteering to stay under an illusion instead of progressing, like your name, progressing in the accurate form. We've been out of body.
Do you think this world will ever leave this digital direction it's going in? Because they digitizing every damn thing. So, we got to play that digital game too, don't we?
I mean, we created it.
Okay. Well, you guys are some different type of people, and I learned some. You guys aren't like it. We all
did studies, man. We all researched this stuff and read books and took some time out our days to actually do the research on what we're talking about so we can help pass it along. Like, you learning about genealogy and how important that is, just this rising, that's powerful, because a lot of people in your neighborhood, if you say, yeah, man, I'm finna start on my genealogy, they'll be like, what is that?
But that wouldn't interest them, but it does interest me.
But guess what? When you go and do yours, watch how blown away you will be by it. And then you're going to be speaking about it because you did it and got somewhere with it. And you telling them how important it is. They're going to be in. See, this is how we pass on and share information. That's why communicating and channeling is important, because we can get somewhere channeling, because we all have channels. We all have different levels of information. You know some things I don't know. I don't know everything. Shit. You know, I'm still learning too. I'm a master student.
But I like you guys. You guys are different. I like this. Because most of these lives, they're always talking about, they talk about this fucking political shit in a backwards way. So, but it's refreshing to see some young black people, young Africans.
Just call us American, man. Just call us American.
Young American people, that are heading in another direction. Now I can feel like I got hope for the future. I just wish you guys would just blow up and get like 1,000 followers, and and tell the world this shit, this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta get Crew to 1,000 followers. And I know Wes has something to say. Go ahead, Wes. You can go ahead and speak for a second.
I think you covered most of the stuff.
Because we need to be talking about stuff like this. You know what I mean? That's, not saying that it's quick money, because,
See, I look at the patents. I haven't looked at their website yet, right? Now, again, why is all this stuff so important that we read and break it down? Well, it's actual history, law, and facts of things that people supposed to know. So, for an example, right? Like I was breaking down a little bit earlier, I'm like, hey, you guys, the Democrats, the red shirts, okay, they're going to come link and talk with us, the American freedmen, the Republicans, right, our OGs, and they going to say, hey, young man, young woman, we need to do some business with you, okay? Now, this business is just, we got to preserve you right quick, but in the meantime, layman's time, right, let's get jiggy. We didn't disenfranchise them Negroes until 1895. We had the Constitutional Convention convey, which took the matter up calmly, deliberately, avowedly, with the purpose of disenfranchising as many of them under the 14th and 15th Amendment. We adopted educational system as the only qualifications left to us. The only qualifications, the educational system. Okay? So just pause. Me, right? In the antebellum era, the free African Americans, known as the freedmen, in the United States faced significant changes despite not being enslaved. They were under legal social system designed to maintain slavery, often facing what? Discrimination, voters' rights, restrictions on movement, freedom of association, right? Because I got what? Disenfranchised in my own land, right? Right? I need to know we got live ones in the comments.
Yeah, right. What you talking about?
Put a 1 if I'm right, put a 2 if I'm wrong, tap the screen, share the live. I don't see nothing moving in the comments. Grand Rising, let me know something. Right? I got disenfranchised, right? I shouldn't worry about too much other stuff when I'm disenfranchised, right? They didn't disenfranchise me. I'm not a slave. I'm chattel, which funds the beast system. Big difference, right? I got to fund. First it was Morocco. Now I'm funding Israel. 50 states, one Israel. So let's tap the screen and break it down. Now, they disenfranchised the people and did what? They built 50 states over my babies. 50 states over my babies, right? English ain't our language. Spanish fake language. Carolina fake, right? All right, all de facto. All de facto. Everybody, let me hear somebody say some de facto in the comments. Everybody say de facto. You did your family tree? Let me hear everybody say de facto. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. They gotta know who the Freedmans is. Y'all gotta do y'all family trees.
I'm starting to realize the Freedmen's been around doing the Declaration of Independence. They was around doing the signing of the Magna Carta. They was around doing the First Crusades. Like, the Freedmen's never left. They just keep getting disenfranchised through different slavery systems. But this is paperwork. This is not literally physically in bondage. This is through paperwork. And this has been through every system. Thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Doing my research on the Freedmen's. They was even around when the First Crusade started.
Yeah, they was busting back towards the 1200s. Yeah.
So how nobody knows about the Freedmen's? That's what I'm trying to compute. Like, why nobody knows about them? You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for me and my sister pulling our records about the Freedmen's, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know about the Freedmen's, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for genealogy, we would have stumbled across the Freedmen's, you know what I'm saying? Because they took them out of history. So I'm trying to figure out why is the Freedmen's such a target like that?
How you doing, Paula? What's the word? What's your name? Where you from? How you feel about the topic on the panel, Grand Rising? And good question, News.
Man, I'm doing well. Grand Rising, everybody, Rich Rising. I hope y'all have a prosperous day. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question before you continue? Why you got those flags on your name?
Oh, the pirate flags?
Yeah.
Shit. Basically because,
Do you know what those pirates flags stand for?
Educate me.
Crusader flags. They was crusading on people. They even was crusading on their own people. They got into it with the red shirts. They got into it with the Mayans. They got into it with the Aztecians. Everybody. They were just running.
Hold on. No, I hate to cut you off, love, but I'm not gonna let you allow misinformation.
Which misinformation? Can you explain?
Okay, so the pirate flags, basically the skull and bones. If you understand what the skull and bones means, and with the black behind it, it's our melanated people, and they sacrifice all of us.
That's Roman Empire work. That's why I have skulls and bones on it, because they was unaliving our people, and they use that symbol to put it in our face, like, yeah, I'm coming to get you.
Right.
So you see these skulls and bones?
I don't allow that to be like my downfall.
I know, but that's history, though. I'm just saying.
What you mean you want?
That's facts, though. I fuck with that.
Slow down real quick. I
love that.
Slow
the
down
fact that you even, my bad.
When you saying you know something, right, but you won't allow it to be your downfall, you rocking it is the downfall. You saying you know it, but you're rocking it. Okay? It's like how you breaking down the Black Panthers. One second.
They go to school for 12 years.
Give me 1 second, boss. I'm almost done.
Oh, my bad.
It's like the Black Panthers.
I know, you got it.
It's like the Black Panthers. Right? The Panther and all of that, right? That was created for the Ashkenazi Jews. And
the Black Panthers, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Because the Black Panthers was created by Latinos.
Did you, what was you saying that for? What was you saying that for?
Because you talking about Black Panthers.
What was you cutting me off?
Talking about the Black Panthers.
I'm saying, what are you cutting me off?
Because you said the Black Panthers.
Man, you know I'm ready to cook you motherfuckers on here, man.
What you mean?
I'm ready to cook too. You ain't ready to do shit. Listen, let me explain something to you, man.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out why did he cut me off to say that? Because I was explaining something. So I was trying to ask that man, why did he cut me off?
I spoke out of turn.
Yeah.
No, I spoke out of turn. I'll say that. This ain't in my panel. I spoke out of turn. Go ahead. Educate me.
Or
try to educate
the Latinos, if you don't mind me asking, since you said that when I was breaking something down. Why did you bring them up? You heard me?
Talk about Black Panther.
Because he don't know what the fuck he talking about, man.
I'm asking you why you bring them up.
Shit.
I see the X in your name, so I know you know what you talking about.
He drunk too, he sound like. He intoxicated or some shit, man.
No, nigga, I'm over here smoking, nigga. You ain't just hear my motherfucking lighter?
Man, I don't know what the fuck you doing. I'm telling you what it is, man. Sound lit. Well, I jump on here, I see the little Black Panther. He threw it up on there. He know what it is with me, man. Do y'all even know where? Because y'all talking about the Skull and Bones, too. That Skull and Bones shit come from the Americas.
Exactly.
It has, look, man, don't start that shit with me. Listen, it has everything to do with the Weird Jaguar.
From the Americas, man. That's your problem.
It's in stone. I've traveled to certain sites and seen the representation in the bricks of the Skull and Bones shit.
Hey, bro.
So I don't just run my mouth, man.
Hey, shut up.
We document this shit.
Genealogy?
I just came up in this motherfucker 2 seconds.
The Black Panther movement, I'm not on TikTok to argue with people. The Black Panther movement is a government operative.
That's why
it's a whole psychological operation. It's a government operation.
Listen, bro. Listen, all y'all OGs.
I'm not your
all y'all OGs. Listen to the host.
Listen, I'm not your OG, man. You know goofies is on TikTok just
all y'all OGs is under the bull.
On TikTok just running your mouth.
All y'all OGs is
man, shut your ass up and do your nose
all
with your
y'all
people.
old niggas is under the boule. Listen, everything you old niggas praise. All you old niggas so boule. 1904, you bouleing. All right, you been bouleing before I was. You don't even know you was bouleing. You got up here just bouleing out. You finna do the Panther talk, right? Everything found in this fucking land because it's only our land. Whenever y'all ready to grab that mentally, is when we wake up, right? But right now, you want to be the Roman Africans, the mound builders, the Panther people, the Pleiadians. Y'all want to be draconian reptilians, Anunnaki.
Hey, brother.
You niggas want to be. Hold on.
Hey, can you move your head out the screen so I can take a screenshot?
Hold on, gang. Give me 1 second, gang. 1 second, please. Because I love
my bad.
old heads come in my life trying to just dictate and talk. You niggas is pure boule. You got the imperial compass on your fucking buck 50 fitted hat. Nigga, you niggas is straight boule. Okay? Boule.
Damn.
Who cares that it's in the land? Who cares? You can't even compute why your Panther party got exiled. You can't compute why Queen Europa and them got exiled. You can't compute why the Hebrews got exiled. You can't compute why the Benjamites got exiled. You can't compute why the Hamites got exiled. You can't compute why Abraham and them got exiled. And you in here crusading today, trying to praise your Panther gods, your Roman African gods, your Europa gods, your Ifrit. How are you a Panther? Hold on. How are you an American mound builder or a Panther when y'all claiming shit that run into Tunisia, Africa? Africa is built in its fucking land, but yet y'all don't want to respect that. Y'all don't want to respect that, do y'all? So when we go pull maps out and shit like this, right? Okay. 1492, West Africa geographically located in its current position in Africa, far removed from the Americas. The Americas was not yet colonized by Europeans. West Africa in its current position would not change significantly in geographical location on Earth. West Africa still sit right there. Off the goddamn coastline. But you want to keep pulling.
That's facts.
You want to keep pulling. Oh, it's on the land. It's in the land. It's ours. It's ours. No, it ain't ours. We exiled beings from out the land that sit in different subset regions, which was all Hebrews. Tunis, Roman, African crusaders. You shouldn't even be Googling this trying to tell it to your people. This us. How did my grandma get exiled? Hey, why they trying to... Hold on. How did my royal grandparents get exiled? Europa and all them, but I'm still here. If I'm Eurofin, how did you exile my OGs but keep me? If I'm a Hebrew, how did you exile all the Hebrews but keep me? If I'm a Jew, how did you exile them but still keep me?
And keep our, not just us, the ideology, our religion, our spirituality. Fuck ideology. I'll say that.
I'll put you up there.
Okay, so this is what's going around TikTok. The American Negro, right? The American Indian. It's the Mirrors, the Sephardi Jews, and the Tartarians. But y'all, why the fuck y'all got exiled? Why y'all here? You see what I'm saying? Like he was just saying. Why we still here? Y'all ass is gone. Do that make sense?
Shazam.
Nobody on this motherfucker. Nobody. All these people been exiled. All these people African. European Africans. But that's not my people. I'm not European African. I don't speak Arabic. Nigga, I don't even carry a Moorish flag nowhere around me. You see what I'm saying? So you see how people literally disrespecting our people, turning this bitch into Israel and wondering why they going through the problems they going through. Because y'all pussy asses is turning this bitch into Israel with this bullshit right here.
They want to be the Jews, the Hebrews.
Exactly. They want to be the Jews, the Hebrews, and all these people that's not even them.
So, the Royal African Company, the East India, West Indies, which make India superior. This is what y'all posting their flags. You saying you them. Y'all literally want this shit to be Israel. So, trust me, we done heard y'all since the 60s. Saying it's fake Jews and Hebrews trying to be you. Now y'all saying it's fake Indians trying to be you. Trust me. We've been watching y'all for a very long time.
Long time. Hey, I love y'all.
There's no such thing as that word. That. You hear me? You hear me? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
You said love?
Yeah, don't tell me that. He built that.
I can't say I love you?
No. He built that. You don't love me. Nigga, that's romantic. That's a crusader language. It is a romantic crusader tongue, family. We didn't build the word love. You didn't build...
I say it like this.
You respect.
Like that?
Respect.
Absolutely. Break it down to me.
I respect you. All of that.
You really ain't get it just now? You just broke it down. Romantic, get it?
Listen. Antics.
Pay attention. It's all boule.
Man, all right. Rome antics.
Proceed. Let me.
Okay. Rome.
Let me study. Look, I'm here to get educated. I'm not here to try to be the educator. I'm here to get educated.
Facts. But do y'all see that word on the thing? It says commercium. Do y'all see that?
Which one right here?
Right there at the bottom. Commercium. It's all commercial creaky. Mm-hmm. What's that? Let me go ask Chad.
Oh, y'all, I didn't even know I was on the screen. You see these Yamasee Native American Moors from the Creek Nation of Georgia? I'm on your ass because guess what? You under the order of Arabic African, it's called the Order of Arabic Egyptian. That's the order y'all under, the Arabic Egyptian people. So Is this you? Y'all claiming all these fucking titles and shit, but y'all don't even know what this tied to. This Arabic. This is Arabic. So even when we go into the woman see flag.
When I said that to the last chat.
You see that? Then we gonna go to Yemen. These
and then look, with the star and the crescent.
Exactly. The star and the crescent is connected to the Knights Templar. It's Crusader work.
Absolutely.
So anybody that's wearing a cross, anybody that's toting this moon star and putting it together, guess what? You're an enemy and I'm on your ass.
That's showing how.
Damn. No, don't call him an enemy, call him an Edomite.
The South Carolina's flag is a symbol of the United States of the state of South Carolina, consisting of an indigo field with a white palmetto tree and a white crescent. Roots of the design have existed in some form since 1775. Based on being the first American Revolutionary War flags, which was who? The Moorish doing the Boston Tea Party on me. This ain't got nothing to do with no light-skinned white tea. This carbon on carbon out here, the 9 on the 6. This the carbon 9s, the Americans versus the 6 ether foreigners, the Moorish Americans. So if y'all don't know it's the difference between me and them, this them. Yeah, of course y'all know that. Y'all see them praising them stuffs every day. Right?
Hey brother, can I take a screenshot?
No problem. Yeah, I see them praise the black Amir every day.
I just left North Carolina and those trees is still there till this day.
I say.
On my soul. Okay, I got the screenshot. Are you able to scroll up to the top? The top.
What's up about
that? No, I'm talking about the top of the paragraph. I'm looking at the words, not the pictures. Because a lot of people believe off of belief.
Can you see it now?
I need the knowledge.